From the post-grad recruits. So this is, you were explaining it up there on the podium, this is kind of like a forum for the players to kind of highlight themselves.
Yeah, so I mean, I guess you could see it as like the max preps of post-grad, you know. We just trying to give the players exposure, give them more opportunity. I know the programs that they have recruited them, we should do a great job of recruiting the talent because there's some amazing talent in post-grad. But the programs who have recruited them are doing their part, but they have so many guys. So we try to do our part and try to, you know, clean up, you know what I'm saying, behind and try to help these guys as much as we can. And expose them the best we can and give them their exposure.
So do you notice that there's maybe like a trend with the kind of post-grad athletes, like they're physically able, or maybe don't have the grades, or maybe they're just waiting for the right situation?
Nah, the whole don't have the grades thing is dead. Okay, that's not the case anymore. Right. Because some guys with 4.0s in post-grad. It's just about another opportunity. That's all it is now at this point. It's about another opportunity and more growth. You know, opportunity to grow more, to get more exposure. Maybe they don't have the offers they wanted or needed, and they just want to bet on themselves. So they just trying to take that chance and go further than what it was expected, what people was expecting on them.
Yeah, high school's kind of tricky because you have a lot of disparity in talent sometimes. You can have a district that's run by one team and they're beating up on these 180-pound kids. And now you got post-grad and it's a little more to the college level, right? It's basically a bunch of seniors playing seniors.
Right.
So do you think that maybe adds a little bit extra, like if you got good film here, that's really good film?
Well, I mean, the quality of film is there. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's some, you know, you can't have some, you know, film that doesn't meet the quality and expectation of some college coaching. But when the quality of the film is there, yeah, I mean, you have some amazing talent, and the teams, especially teams like, I mean, you have Mississippi Pratt, Falcon City, those guys provide a lot of talent for the bowl game. And unfortunately, they're probably going to be in the championship, maybe, you know, at least the postseason, I believe. So you have teams like that are really contenders, IMG, you know, so those teams, we try to get a lot of talent from them, and we look for talent all over the place. It's just, you know, there's so much talent in post-grad now, you just never know.
a lot of the coaches I was talking to were saying that they got some guys that have offers, but they're deciding to take a year out and bet on themselves. What does that say about the Post-Grad Athletic Association?
I mean, it means that, you know, it's doing its part. It's organized and it's paving the way, you know, to give the guys that opportunity that they need instead of going to a school and transferring, you know, their freshman year. Now they can go to post-grad and really think about the decisions before they make them and move to that next level.
And they get to grow physically, mentally, and every other kind of way. And now they got all 4 years of eligibility, which is probably, I mean, you would have to imagine over time that's going to make like this league really look good, because a coach can look at that and say, you know, instead of just a freshman who I got to put 20 pounds on and teach them how to do their stuff, now you can get somebody that's bet on themselves, so they have that level of maturity, right? At the same time, you do that. So how does your you said it was an app?
Yes.
How does that exactly work?
So I mean, it provides everything that a coach uses to recruit. You know, during COVID, it begotten during the COVID season. You know, during COVID, coaches were trying to get creative with how they recruit because they couldn't get out and see kids and things of that nature. So it was derived from that. You know, height, weight, size, film, workout videos. As well as transcripts, everything a coach needs to see a kid without going to see him in person. He can see that and try to get a little feel for him before he does, you know, take the time to go and visit that kid in person.
So they can like go to like a player's profile and see a couple of film, you know, his highlight reel.
Absolutely.
And check out all of his stats and go, maybe we should look at this kid.
Absolutely.
So that sounds like extremely convenient. That's like the future.
That's the point. That's the point. You know, they even have a recruiting board, so they can pick. They can like kids just like a Twitter, or they can like a kid and he goes straight to their recruiting board, and they can go back and look at him again later. So so we're trying to make it as convenient as possible, and just to give post-grad their own realm, you know, because you have junior college, you got, you know, the transfer portal, you got high school, now you got guys coming from overseas, you know, a good friend of mine, Brandon Collier, he's paved the way for that. So we're just trying to give them their own, you know, gateway and their own path so that they can be recruited just like everyone else.
All right, well, you heard it here. The future of college football and college in general is right here in post-grad.
Good afternoon, football fans. Welcome to the NPG Sports Network. My name is Jamie Yarrow, and you are watching today's matchup between the Southwest Florida Prep Tech Seahawks and the Mississippi Prep Hurricanes. We are in Biloxi, Mississippi today at Kroc Center Stadium, the home of the Mississippi Prep Hurricanes. Southwest Florida Prep and Tech coming off a 12-1 season last year in the NPGAA Gulf Coast South Conference champs, only losing to the defending national champs, IMG, 44-18 in the Gulf Coast Championship. They're coached by head coach Derek Jenks. The Seahawks were founded in 2022, and they'll be taking on the home team today, the Mississippi Prep Hurricanes. Finished last year in the SPG Conference, finishing 8-2. Mississippi Prep founded in 2021. Their only loss last year came to the undefeated conference championship, Fountain City Pirates. So far this year, the Hurricanes are off to a great start. They played in one of the bowl games. The NPG had 3 bowl games to start the season this year. Mid-South Post-Grad Bridge Bowl, where they won 21-0 over Flight Academy up in Chattanooga, Tennessee. That was a couple weeks ago. NPGAA conference started doing bowl games this year. They started with 3 of them. They started the season with bowl games. And that was to put all eyes on the student athletes. While there wasn't a lot of other things to distract, they decided to put the bowl games at the front of the year, and that gave all eyes on those bowl games. Last weekend, we were in Savannah, Georgia, where we saw the Pirates taking on the Admirals from River City. Pirates victorious in that bowl game. But today we find ourselves here in Biloxi, Mississippi, on the shores of the beautiful Gulf of Mexico. Southwest Prep and Tech Seahawks on the sideline. Mississippi Prep Hurricanes making their way out to their sideline as well. We'll have the national anthem coming up shortly, and then it will be game time. The Seahawks from Naples, Florida. Their home field is Lely High School. And the Mississippi Prep, their home field is right here where we are today, Kroc Center in Biloxi, Mississippi. Some interesting things have gone on with the Seahawks team over the last month or so. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to take a quick break while they do the national anthem. And we'll be right back. Who protect it. Flag was be to the right end.
Let's get ready to play some football.
And after the national anthem, we are getting ready to play football here in Biloxi, Mississippi, the Kroc Center. The Seahawks won the toss today. They chose to defer. Captains for your Seahawks team, number 8, number 10, number 75, number 22, and number 56. And for the Hurricanes, number 1, Nick Carlisle, number 5, Ricky Jarvis, number 12, Mills Dawson, and number 88, Nakia Winters. Those are your captains for today. Mississippi Prep Hurricanes on the right side of your screen. They'll be working right to left. And the Southwest Florida Prep and Tech Seahawks on the left side of your screen. They'll be working left to right this first half. Seahawks head coach Derek Jenks. Hurricanes coached by head coach Ishmael Morrow. We've got the NPGAA commissioner on site today, Leo Etienne. Number 45 for the Seahawks set to kick. Samaj Taylor. Seahawks in some different jerseys today. We'll talk about that as we get going. Number 10, Darian Kennard. Number 11, Ricky Isom set to receive for the Hurricanes. As Taylor gets ready to kick, and we are off. Kick on the ground, fielded at about the 20-yard line. Tackled by number 43, Curse. Ricky Isom picked up that kick, bounced along the ground. Isom picked it up after it went through the hands of another Hurricane. The Hurricanes just shy of the 30-yard line. Mills Dawson, your starting quarterback for the Hurricanes. In the backfield with him, Kennard and Isom. Dawson with a receiver on the bottom of your screen, 2 at the top. On the far side, trying to get the chains just right, looking for the chains to get set up, and then we'll be underway. It looks like we've got the chains all set, and we'll be underway. Pass complete to number 10. Kennard on the reception. No gain on the play, brings up 2nd and 10. Ball spotted at about the line of scrimmage. Dawson and companies looking at the sideline, getting their play. Hezekiah West in the backfield with Dawson. He's got 2 receivers to the top, 1 at the bottom of your screen. Dawson with a quick pass to the sideline. It's complete. Pass complete to number 2, Caruth. Tackled by number 43, Curse, for the Seahawks. A gain of 7 yards, brings up third and 3. Dawson in the gun. He's got one to his right. Dawson with a quick pass over the middle. It's tipped. Pass is intercepted by the Seahawks. Number 43, Trevion Curse. And number 43 has had his number called several times today. So the Seahawks will take over possession. They'll have it 1st and 10 from around the 36-yard line. Number 8, Murdoff Jones, your quarterback for the Seahawks. He's got 2 in the backfield with him. 2 receivers to the bottom of your screen. Seahawks' first offensive possession of the game. 13-19 to go here in the first quarter. A high snap, but Jones able to hang on to it. Jones, he's got number 1. Pass goes incomplete, intended for number 1, Ben Dumond. Defended by number 22, Orion White. For the Hurricanes. Brings up 2nd and 10 on the incomplete pass. Murdoff Jones, your Seahawks quarterback. A hard snap by Jones, but nobody drawn off. Handoff to number 32. Handoff to Perkins. A gain of 2 yards. Brings up 3rd and 8. Let's give him 3. Brings up 3rd and 7. Jones in the gun. 24. Handoff to number 24 in the back. Number 24, Demetrius Anthony, the ball carrier. Takes it up close to the first down marker. They'll be about 2-3 yards short. We'll see where they spot it. Brings up 4th down for the Seahawks. 2 yards short. Ball spotted inside the 30. The Seahawks will go for it. The hard snap, nobody goes. Handoff in the backfield. The ball pops out. Hurricanes say they have it. We'll see, and they do. Officials give it to the Hurricane. Ball popped out. Recovered by number 16, Detarian Essex for the Hurricanes. With 12:08 to go, Hurricanes will start their second offensive possession. 2 turnovers so far today, an interception and a fumble. Both turned over to the other team. Dawson set to start his second offensive possession. Quarterback for the Hurricanes. West in the backfield with Dawson. 2 receivers to the top of your screen. Make that 3 trips to the top. 1 lone receiver here in the bottom. Dawson drops back, looks to pass. He goes long for number 5. In and out of the hands of number 5, Ricky Jarvis, one of the Hurricanes' captains for today. Defended by number 30. Incomplete pass brings up 2nd and 10 for the Canes. Dawson flanked on either side. Number 11 in motion. That's Isom. Handoff to number 10. He's going to be taken down for a big loss. Kennard, the ball carrier. Curse gets his number called again. That's number 43. Third and long for the Canes. Dawson with a little dump screen pass. He's got some running room. It's going to be a first down. That's number 5, Jarvis. Jarvis takes it for a reception and nice run down into Seahawk territory. He gets beyond midfield marker. Number 30 for the Seahawks saved the touchdown. Penalty flag on the field. Flag's going to be back around the Hurricanes' 30-yard line. Penalty's blocking the back against the Hurricanes. And that's going to bring the Hurricanes back. That's going to pull back that great reception and run by Ricky Jarvis. Dawson with a little dump screen pass to Jarvis. He found a big seam up the middle, was able to get about 30-plus yards on the reception. But a penalty brings them back. Ball's on the Hurricanes' 24-yard line, third. Dawson drops back, looks to pass. Pass was intended for Jarvis. Jarvis is his go-to man so far here today. Jarvis had the ball in his hands, but could not hang on to it after the hit. And that'll bring up fourth down. Punt unit goes in for the Canes. Number 4, Jamarius Carter set to punt. Carter with a high punt. It's going to come down short of the 50-yard line, lands right on the 45. Seahawks will have the ball just inside Hurricane territory. It'll be spotted on the 48-yard line, and that's where the Seahawks will start this possession. Jones in at quarterback. In the gun, he's got a receiver, he's got a running back to his left. The hard snap. Jones with a screen pass to number 1. That's Ben Dumond. Tackle made by number 34, Tyler Hamby. Brings up 2nd and 5, a 5-yard gain. Jones with a high snap. He's able to hang on to it easily. Number 32, the ball carrier. That's David Perkins. It's enough for a Seahawks first down. Ball spotted on the 35-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 Seahawks from there. 9.5 minutes to go in the first. No score so far. Handoff to Perkins. Tackle by number 34, Hamby, and a host of Hurricanes. A gain of A gain of a long 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. Jones drops back, looks to pass. He stays in the pocket, some poise. In and out of the hands of number 4. In and out of the hands of number 4, Kenneth Fleming. Nick Carlisle and Orion White, defensive backs for the Hurricanes, disrupted that play. Kenneth Fleming had it in and out of his hands. It brings up 3rd down for the Seahawks. 3rd and 7. Jones looks over the middle. Jones has number 10. Stanley Hypolite. Tackled by Purnell for the Hurricanes. And Jones with a quick tempo here for the Seahawks. 1st and 10. Just inside the 20-yard line. And off to number 28. Tackled by number 57, Foster. DJ Scott, the ball carrier. No gain brings up 2nd and 10 for the Seahawks. Scott, the ball carrier again. Tackled by a host of Canes. Gain of about 5 brings up 3rd and 5 for the Seahawks. Ball spotted just inside the 15-yard line. DJ Scott gets it for the 3rd time in the row. Canes wrap him up. We'll see who led the tackle on that one. Number 13, Josiah Raven, linebacker for the Canes. And White in on the tackle. Brings up 3rd and a long 4-yard line. Timeout called on the field. While they take a timeout, we're going to take a timeout here as well. You're watching the NPG Sports Network. Welcome back after that timeout. Still a timeout on the field. The Seahawks are coming out of their huddle. Coming out of the huddle, it's going to be 3rd and a long 3 for the Seahawks. Actually, maybe 4th down. The down marker shows 3, but I believe it may be 4th down. Jones in the gun. He's got 2 in the backfield with him. 2 receivers top of your screen.
Quarterback number 8, getting ready to take the snap. Snap, hand it 34. What a stop! What a stop there, man! 34. Tyler Hamlin.
Ball carried by number 32. Perkins. He's stopped by number 34. Hamby, linebacker for the Canes, and now it brings up fourth down.
Here we go. Fourth down now. Fourth down now.
Nice job by the Hurricanes linebacker.
They try to draw him offside.
And a penalty flag is thrown on the field. It's going to be false start against the Seahawks.
Coming down hard. It looks like we got dirty laundry on the field. That's going to back him up.
It'll remain fourth down. That's going to back them up 5 yards. It's going to put it back close to the original line of scrimmage. Brings up 4th and 8. Jones with the snap in the shotgun. Pass is overthrown, intended for number 16. He was wide open. That was Kirby Joseph. And the ball just overthrown. Kirby Joseph, the intended receiver, wide open down the sideline for the Seahawks.
Great defensive effort on that play right there.
6.5 to go in the first.
6.5 left to go to the first quarter.
And the Canes will take over on downs. Ball spotted around the 15-yard line.
On this possession right here.
Maybe around the 13. From our vantage point, it's kind of hard to tell what yard it's on.
Dawson in the back, takes a snap. Swinging out
Quick
to
pass
10.
to number 10.
He cuts it up. First down, Canes.
Kennard on the reception.
That's a first down for the Canes on that play right there. Way to
Curtis
move
West
those sticks.
on the tackle.
Dawson right back at
Dawson in the gun, running back either side of him. 2 receivers to the top of your screen, 1 to the bottom.
takes the snap.
That's Ison in motion.
Oh, threw it too
Pass
high.
intended for number 4, Carter. A little high, sails out of bounds, incomplete. Brings up second down for the Canes. Ball spotted at the 40-yard line. 30-yard line of the Canes.
Only 30 for the Canes. 24 comes back in the backfield. West.
Dawson and company look to the sideline to get their
Got Doris on the split end.
play called in.
Kennedy in the
Second and 10.
Sees him in motion.
Around 5:50 to go. A man in motion, handoff in the backfield. He's not going to go anywhere. Wrapped up by number 53.
14 for the Seahawks.
53, Brendan Dye on the tackle.
That will bring up third down for the Canes.
As the Canes get another call from the sideline. And a timeout is going to be called
Hurricanes right there. They'll talk
again.
with their coach.
Timeout called by the Canes this time. While they take a timeout, we're going to take a quick timeout from the booth as well. You're watching the NPG Sports Network. We'll be right back. Coming out of the timeouts, Hurricanes with the ball, 3rd and long.
Third down for the Hurricanes.
Spotted just beyond the 25-yard line.
Dawson in the backfield, along with number 24. West takes a snap.
Dawson takes a shot from the shotgun.
He makes a move. He launches it. Oh!
Dawson found a receiver. He got some open grass. Intended for number 2.
By number 2.
Cannon Caruth just could not hang on to it. A good job by Caruth finding some open grass, though. He saw his quarterback was in trouble, came back to him. He was right on the sideline. Just could not hang on to it. And that brings up 4th down for the Canes.
Back to punt will be Jameris Carter.
And it looks like Carter, the Canes punter, heads in.
And we're receiving the punt for the Seahawks is number 1.
Seahawks Dumond set to receive the punt.
Takes the punt.
Carter gets one off the side of his foot. It's a line drive.
He picks it up. Put a tackle right there by number 3.
Dumond picks it up.
Charles
Tackled
Allen.
immediately by number 3, Charles Allen, tight end for the Canes. And the Seahawks will start their offensive possession in their own territory. Ball's going to be spotted at the 45-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Seahawks. Seahawks picked up some extra players earlier this month. The Bonneville Football Academy, you may have heard of them before, the Emperors out of Maitland, Florida.
Make another defensive effort on the Seahawks.
Ran into some challenges. A coach of theirs apparently left staff. Their head coach left staff abruptly, and that left the Bonneville Football Academy in a little bit of a strait. So that team has merged with the Seahawks,
Oh, what a tackle.
and that is why you see the different jerseys coming on tonight. It's a show of solidarity and unity between the Seahawks and the Emperors as they join forces to form the Seahawks team. Seahawks welcoming that team in, and a number of players that have come on board from the Bonneville Football Academy and came over to join the Seahawks.
He's launching.
A long pass intended.
That'll be an incomplete pass. Great effort by Chris
Looked like it might have been intended for number 1, Dumond, but the pass was overthrown by about 5 or 10 yards or so. Jones was under a lot of pressure. Was able to get the ball off and avoid the sack, but pass was incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 11 for the Seahawks. So when you see those jerseys out there and they don't look like they're regular Seahawks jerseys, that's why they're wearing the Bonneville Football Academy jerseys tonight. So they chose to all wear those jerseys.
takes behind, throws it up.
Jones, the ball is thrown, intended for number 8,
Down for the Seahawks. That's great defense.
intended for number 6, excuse me. Pass falls incomplete. That brings up 4th down for the Seahawks, 4th and 11, and looks like the punt team comes in for the Seahawks.
Canes defense on that gut.
No score so far today, 4:09 to go in the first.
Back to take the punt for the Canes will be Kenneth.
Back to punt for the Seahawks is Ben Dumond, number 1. And we apologize if any of these numbers don't line up with the correct player, as they are all wearing new jerseys today. We are doing the best we can to call out the right number with the name.
Field it. Makes a move.
Punt is fielded by number 10, Darian Kennard.
For the Seahawks.
Tackled by number 53. That's Brendan Dye on the tackle for the Seahawks.
That will be a first down. Canes.
The Canes will start their offensive possession inside their own territory. Ball looks to be spotted at about the 22-yard line.
The 22-yard line.
And even 4 minutes to go here in the first. No score here at the Kroc Center in Biloxi, Mississippi. If you're just joining us, today's game is the game of the week for the NPGAA. Got a man in motion,
Takes the snap.
handoff in the backfield.
Hands it
Hezekiah West, the ball carrier. Tackled by a host of Seahawks. Gain of 4 yards, brings up 2nd and 6 for the Canes. The game of the week today, and that's why you're getting to watch this game here on the NPG Sports Network. You can watch this on YouTube or Facebook, wherever you are. As always, it's archived. You can go back and watch it anytime you want to. Handoff to Charles Allen, listed as a tight end for the Canes. Tackled by number 51 for the Seahawks. Number 51, Levante Givens. No gain on the play, 3rd and 6. Pass complete to number 11. Isom on the reception. Penalty flag is thrown, and Isom's going to take it the distance, it looks like. And he will. The Hurricanes with a touchdown. That's number 11, Ricky Isom. There is a penalty flag down at the 40-yard line. Penalty is face mask against the Seahawks, and that is declined. Touchdown will stand. Hurricanes strike first. That's Ricky Isom. Dawson to Isom. From the 22-yard line, Isom takes it the distance. With just under 2.5 to go, the Canes take a 6-0 lead over the Seahawks. They're touting this game as the 2023 Highway Bowl. Number 88, Nakia Winters, set to kick. Set to kick the extra point for the Hurricanes. Winner of this ball game takes home the Highway Bowl trophy. And Winters' kick is up and good. And the Canes take a 7-0 lead with just under 2.5 to go in the first. As the Canes get ready to kick.
On the kickoff, we got
Number 4, Jamarius Carter.
number 16, X. Number 9, Price.
Number 23, Jeremiah Bantam. And number 28, DJ Scott back to receive for the Seahawks.
Carter, number 17.
Carter set to kick for the Canes.
Here we go.
And a short pooch kick,
Boost kick.
fielded at the 40-yard line. Returned up to the opposite 45, a 15-yard return.
Number 16. X is on the play. And Price.
Seahawks will start this possession at the Canes' 45-yard line after a 15-yard return. Not sure who the ball carrier was on that.
That will bring it first down.
A short pooch kick. Fielded by the front line of the Seahawks.
And they'll have the ball on the 45.
Every week you'll be able to watch the game of the week right here on the NPG Sports Network. So Jones and company will go to work from the 45-yard line. Just over 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. A hot day here at Kroc Center. Temperatures around 95 degrees at kickoff. Pass intended for 16 or 8. They were both out there running go routes. Kirby Joseph, in number 6. Pass falls incomplete. That'll bring up second down for the Seahawks from the Canes 45-yard line. Seahawks traveled from Naples, Florida to get here for today's game. Pass intended for Dumond. Falls incomplete, brings up 3rd and 10. In and out of the hands of Dumond. Would have been about 5 yards short of the first down marker, but had room. Probably would have been able to gain the first down, but just could not. Brings up 3rd and 10. Could not hang on to it. Jones from the gun, drops back. He's going to take it and run. Correction, he's going to throw downfield. Pass intended for number 6, falls incomplete. The ball sailed out of bounds. Jones is putting a little too much on it today. Most of his passes are, at least the go balls, are all flying a little long. Brings up 4th down. Seahawks punting unit looks like it's coming in. Kennard back to receive for the Canes. And set to punt, number 1, Ben Dumond for the Seahawks. We're right at the 2-minute mark of the first quarter. Canes with a 7-0 lead over the Seahawks. Canes are saying there was movement on the line, and the penalty flag does come out. We'll see where the movement was. It is a false start against the Seahawks. That'll back them up 5 yards. That'll bring up 4th and 15. Not a huge penalty for the Seahawks. Backs them up about 5 yards on this punt. Dumond standing on his own 37-yard line. He does get the punt off. Decent punt. Kennard fields it at about the 15-yard line. Kennard takes it up north of the 30. Tackled by number 11, Stefan Ludwig, but there is a penalty flag on the field. Penalties against the Hurricanes. I didn't see what the call was, but they are backing them up. Probably a block in the back or a hold if I had to guess. Number 15 checks in at quarterback for the Canes. That's Cedric Samarian. Kennard in motion. Samarian on the keeper. Gains a few on the carry. Number 37 on the tackle. Gain of 4 yards brings up 2nd and 6 for Samarian. Dawson back in at quarterback. Dawson drops back, looking downfield, checks his receivers. He's going to roll out right. Pass is complete. It looked like he was out of bounds. I believe the side judge is saying that he was out of bounds. Lamar makes the catch, but out of bounds. Brings up
Third down for the Hurricanes and 6.
3rd and 6 for the Canes.
108 in the first quarter, 7-0 Canes.
A little over a minute to play here in the first quarter of this Highway Bowl.
Dawson in the shotgun, get ready to take the snap.
First regular season game for both of these teams.
He takes it.
Dawson bobbles the snap, but is able to get the ball off. Pass complete to Kennard.
Number 40, look like 43.
He's tackled right where he caught the ball. It's going to be a loss of a yard or 2. Brings up 4th and 8.
And here comes the punt team.
The Hurricanes punt team will head out. Number 4, Jamarius Carter will punt. Looks like number 28, DJ Scott. DJ Scott back to receive.
For the Seahawks will be number 28. And will be punting for the Canes will be number 34, Tyler Hamby.
We got a different punter back for the Canes. Number 34, Tyler Hamby.
He gets it. What a great punt right there.
High spiral punt.
He catches.
DJ Scott catches it just inside the 40-yard line.
Put a play right
And that's where the officials blow the play dead. Talking about Purnell for the Canes. Had a little help from some other blue jerseys.
like Seahawks will take the ball on
With 9 seconds to go in the first,
the long 38.
Seahawks
First down, Seahawks.
will get one play off here before the end of the first.
9 seconds in the first quarter.
Seahawks coming off an impressive 12-1 season last year. Earned the title of the Gulf Coast South Conference champs. Lost to Flight Academy. Lost to IMG, the defending national champs in the Gulf Coast Championship. Jones, a safe handoff in the backfield. Gain of a couple yards. And that's going to be the end of the first. As we finish up the first quarter of play here in Biloxi, Mississippi, between the Southwest Florida Prep Seahawks and your Mississippi Prep Hurricanes. Hurricanes with a 7-0 lead. While we take a break here on the field, we're going to take a break in the booth. You're watching the NPG Sports Network, and we'll be right back.
That will be end of the first 70.
Welcome back. We're back for the second quarter of play. If you're just joining us, we're in Biloxi, Mississippi today at the Kroc Center. This is the game of the week for the NPGAA. The Hurricanes, Mississippi Prep, hosting the Seahawks from Southwest Florida Prep and Tech.
As we at the top of the second quarter, starting the second quarter.
First game of the regular season for both of these teams. Mississippi Prep played in a bowl game to start the season.
If you just get here,
Won that game 21-0 over Flight Academy.
second,
As we get started here in the second, Seahawks
right there for the Seahawks.
and penalty flag before the start. Looked like there was some movement
Ball start.
on the Hurricane side. We'll see where the
Get together, talk about it.
penalty goes. Looked like it was on the Cane side from our point of view, but we'll see what they say. And it was offsides against the Hurricanes. A little jumpy getting here to start the second. They were eager to get at the quarterback. Brings up 2nd and 2 for the Seahawks. Knocking on the 50-yard line. Ball spotted about the 47. Jones in the gun. A high snap, but he is able to hang on to it. Lots of pressure. Jones is going to get hit as he throws. Pass is complete to number 1. That's Ben Dumont. And the catch is good inside the 50-yard line. And that'll be enough for a Seahawks first down. That'll move the chains. We hadn't seen a ton of first down pickups from the Seahawks today from their passing game, but that one they were able to make happen. Maybe that'll be the start of some good news for the Seahawks. Handoff in the backfield. Handoff to DJ Scott. Tackle by number 17, Chris Walker. Penalty flag on the field. Holding against the Seahawks. That'll be a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. That backs him up to the original line of scrimmage before we ended the first quarter, basically. Ball's going to be at the 43-yard line. Some conversation between the officials. Conversation between the officials and the Hurricanes coaching staff. If you're just joining us, we're in the second quarter of what is being touted as the Highway Bowl, 2023 Highway Bowl. The winner of this game will take home the Highway Bowl trophy. Another high snap. A lot of pressure. Penalty flag is thrown. The whistles are going to blow this one dead. Sacked by number 34, Hamby. And number 17, Chris Walker. Penalty is going to be face mask against the Canes.
Oh, face mask against the Canes.
And that'll be a 15-yard penalty.
That's a 15-yard penalty on the Canes.
That's going to move the ball about halfway to the line to gain. It'll be spotted at the 42-yard line on the Canes side of the 50.
42-yard line for the Seahawks.
Jones with a couple in the backfield with him. Two receivers to the top. Jones drops back, looks, working through his progressions. Jones throws long. And again, the ball's thrown over the head of number 6. And just Jones and his receivers just having a hard time getting in sync here today. Everything that Jones is throwing down the field seems to be going over the head of the receivers. His short passes on the money, but his long balls are got a little bit too much on them.
The quarterback for the Seahawks been overthrown.
Brings up second and about 5. Ball spotted on the 43. Jones with 2 in the backfield with him. Jones looks. He's got pressure. Jones is going to try to run away. He does. Jones gets down enough for a first down. But there is a penalty flag. Another flag comes in. Multiple flags at the end of that play. Looks like it might have been some unsportsmanlike on the part of the Hurricanes. We'll see. We got multiple flags out. We'll see if we can sort this out for you. Jones, if it stands, will have earned the first down with his feet down to around the 30-yard line. If we don't have offsetting penalties, then the first down may stand. Looks like they've got it all worked out. We're getting the call from White Hat. Block in the back against the Seahawks. Personal foul. And that one's going to go against the Canes, I believe. Personal foul, unsportsmanlike conduct against the Hurricanes. Official still trying to talk it out a little bit. So far, it looks like we've got block in the back against the Seahawks and a personal foul, unsportsmanlike conduct against the Canes. They step off the block in the back, and now they're going to assess the personal foul against the Canes. And that'll take the ball down to the 35-yard line, and that's going to be enough for a Seahawk first down. A 10-yard penalty for the block in the back and a 15-yard penalty for the unsportsmanlike conduct results in a first down for the Seahawks. 14:04 to go in the second. You got two receivers to the top of your screen. Jones with a couple backs. Jones drops back. He's got a man open. An absolutely beautiful job. Purnell, defensive back for the Canes, made a great defensive play to knock that ball down. It was intended for Kenneth Fleming. The ball was well thrown. But Purnell just does a fantastic job knocking down that ball. Probably the best thrown ball that we've seen from Jones today. But Purnell just got himself in the right place at the right time. Puts a hand out and knocks the ball down. Hand off in the backfield. That's number 28, the ball carrier, DJ Scott. Talk about Nick Carlisle, one of the captains for the Hurricanes for today. Brings up third and short. Another handoff to DJ Scott. He runs into the back of one of his own players, but he may have gotten enough for a first down. Tackled by number 20, Malachi Williams. And that is enough to move the chains. So DJ Scott doing it with his feet from the backfield. Ball spotted at the 24-yard line of the Canes. First and 10 for the Seahawks. Right at 13 minutes in the second. Seahawks trail 7-0. Ball goes in the air. Ball goes up, comes down. It's intended. Intercepted by Purnell. But a penalty flag is thrown, but Purnell comes down with it. Purnell with an interception down near the line, down near the goal line. Penalty flags were thrown. Conduct against the Seahawks. Marked at 33, but the ball's not on 35. Dawson has to just get rid of it. Drop the snap on drop the ball on the snap. Had to just get rid of it.
Gotta bring up third down for the Canes.
It's going to bring up third down for the Hurricanes. Third and 10 from the 35. Dawson in the gun. 2 receivers to the top of your screen, 2 to the bottom. Dawson with 1 in the backfield with him. Drops back, looks. Dawson's going to not be able to get away, and he's going to be sacked. Sacked by number 56.
By number 46 for the Seahawks. That'll bring up fourth down. Punt team comes in.
He's going to be sacked. And now it's fourth down. Team's going to come in. Looks like number 34 is going to come back. Tyler Hamby will punt for the Canes. And back to receive Ben Dumond, number 1 for the Seahawks. Hamby gets an extra step, had plenty of time. Hamby gets it off. Dumond catches it at about the 36-yard line, tackled by number 3, Charles Allen. So the ball is going to be spotted, looks like about the 36. Conversation between White Hat and the Canes head coach. There's a penalty flag that was thrown on the far side of the field. Looks like it was going to be offsides by the defense. We'll see what they decide to do with it. Penalty is offsides against the Seahawks. Penalties declined. Ball's on the 35 for the Seahawks. It'll be first and 10. Darryl Hodge, number 17, takes over at quarterback for the Seahawks. Hodge in the gun. Handoff in the backfield. Handoff to number 32. David Perkins. Tackled by Josiah Raven. It's going to be close to the line to gain. We'll see if they give it to him. It's going to be just short. About 6 inches to go to the line to gain. It'll bring up second down. Hodge, handoff to Perkins. Perkins tackled for a loss of a yard or so. Tackled by number 17, Chris Walker. Loss of a half a yard brings up third and 2. Third and 1, excuse me. The line to gain is that 45, just beyond that 45. Ball comes out of the hands of Hodge. He's able to fall onto it. Seahawks are able to hang on to it, but hard to go for the Seahawks. They back the ball up a couple yards, brings up maybe even 3. Hand off in the backfield. It's going to be enough for a first down.
First down.
And that's number 24, the ball carrier. That's Demetrius Anthony, your ball carrier. Tackle by Essex. And Hodge trying to move it along here.
Great tackle right there.
Ball carried by Anthony, tackled by 57. That's Foster for the Canes. No gain on the play.
That will bring up 2nd and 9 for the Seahawks.
Hodge drops back, looks the pass. It'll be the first pass for Hodge for the game. The pass is thrown out of bounds, intended for number 4. That's Kenneth Fleming, the intended receiver. But the ball sailed out of bounds. Uncatchable by Fleming. That'll bring up 3rd down and almost 10 yards to go.
8:44 left into the half. 7-0 Hurricanes. Here's the 3rd down play right here. 17 they quarterback.
Hodge and company, 3rd and 10.
He takes a snap. He looks downfield.
Hodge drops back. He rolls out to his right, looking for an open receiver. Pass complete to Fleming. Fleming takes it down to the 30-yard line where he's knocked out of bounds. Knocked out of bounds by Essex, but a big hit down there. It's enough for a first down. Fleming, the receiver.
17 in shotgun again. Takes a snap. Hand it to his running back.
Handoff in the backfield. That's number 24, Anthony, the ball carrier.
Nichols.
Tackled by Larrell Nichols.
Quick tempo. 17 takes a snap. Hand out to his running back.
Handoff in the backfield. Again, that's number 24, Demetrius Anthony.
Raven on the play.
So it looks like number 1, Nick Carlisle, I believe.
Timeout.
We got an injured player, number 1, Nick Carlisle, down on the field. Well, we've got an injured player while they're taking a break for that. We're going to take a quick break from the booth as well. You're watching the NPG Sports Network, and we'll be right back.
Number 13, Allen.
Coming out of that timeout. Talk about number 34 for the Canes. That's Tyler Hamby. We've been calling his name a lot today. Hodge hands off in the backfield. Demetrius Anthony, your ball carrier. Tyler Hamby again. 7.5 to go here in the first half of play. Hodge, handoff. Tackled by a host of Canes. Led by number 20, Malachi Williams. Brings up 4th down. Seahawks drops back.
16 catches it.
Pass complete to Kirby Joseph. Tackled by a host of Hurricanes. Number 16 leading the pack. That's Essex.
Look like they're gonna call in the sticks.
It looks like White Hat wants to be able to see to the sideline. Have not heard from the field whether they made the line to gain or not. To Kirby Joseph and complete to number 16, and then tackled by number 16, Essex. It looks like they're going to measure to see if they made it or not. If you're new to the NPGAA, the National Postgrad Athletic Association, be able to give high school athletes as they're coming out of high school, giving them that bridge or that gap year to be able to gain some additional experience, some additional exposure, perhaps cleaning up some courses, retaking some classes, studying for the ACT. But it gives them that bridge year, that gap year, where they don't lose any eligibility in hopes that they can play at the next level. And the NPGAA is gaining momentum across the whole country. We'll see if they made the line to gain or not. Seahawks coach Derek Jenks talking to White Hat. Looks like the Seahawks did not gain the line. And the Hurricanes will take over 1st and 10 from just shy of the 10-yard line. Ball looks to be spotted on about the 9.
6:36 left in the second.
Mills Dawson, your quarterback for the Hurricanes. And the ball turns over on downs. Hurricanes will start from their own 9-yard line. Dawson with a quick screen. Pass complete to Darian Kennard. Tackle by number 33 for the Seahawks. That's Hudson Boudreaux. Haven't called his name yet today, but that's Hudson Boudreaux wearing number 33 jersey. A gain of 5 yards brings up 2nd and 10 for the Canes. Head coach Ishmael Morrow for the Canes down here in front of us. Penalty flag on the field. Whistles below the play dead. Penalties false start against the Canes. That'll back them up 5 yards. It'll make it 2nd and 10 for the Canes.
That will bring it 2nd and 10 for the Canes.
Second and 10 for the Canes. Dawson with a quick pass. Pass complete to number 10, Darian Kennard. Tackle by number 51. Levante Givens on the tackle for the Seahawks.
That'll be a 7-yard gain for the Canes.
Pickup of 8 yards by Kennard.
3rd and 2.
First time we've seen Dawson under center today. Dawson takes the snap from the line. Handoff, Charles Allen.
They're trying to hand the ball off to number 3, Charles Allen.
No gain on the play, brings up fourth down.
And stop him. Look like Coach thinking about going for it.
And as of right now, it looks like the Canes may be going for it.
Look like a no gain on their play.
4th and 2.
Fourth down. Let's see, can I
Canes are going to go for it from around their own 15-yard line. Pass is complete, and that's a first down.
Jarvis takes the corner. He's still on his feet. What a play. First down.
Pass was complete to Ricky Jarvis. Tackled by number 14. From the 32-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Canes from their own 32.
On the 33, Dawson takes the snap.
Penalty flag on the field.
Look like we got
We'll see if they rule that a backward pass or not.
trying to see if we got a backward pass or not, or incomplete. Flag on the play.
Penalty flag on the play. Offsides against the Seahawks.
Offside against the Seahawks. Gotta move the ball up 5
So
yards.
a free play for the Hurricanes. It looked like it was going to be a backward pass, and it was recovered by the Seahawks. So it may have been a turnover had the penalty not occurred.
Dawson in the shotgun formation. Takes the snap.
Dawson with a quick pass again.
Catch it. First down.
Pass complete to Jarvis. Great concentration by Ricky Jarvis. Bobbled the ball, able to come down with it.
What a pass to Dawson to Jarvis.
Pass complete to number 30. Tackle by number 30.
As we marching down the field, 3:16 left in the second.
1st and 10 from the 50.
Dawson waiting for the play to come in. Shotgun formation. Takes the snap. Hand it off to Kennedy.
Handoff Kennard.
Kennedy about 1 yard on that.
Gain of a yard or so. Tackled by number 58, but he's down hurt.
Look like he's injured.
Number 58, Cade George. And he's down on the 50-yard line.
No gain on the play right there for the Canes. Got to bring up 2nd and 10.
Welcome back to the Kroc Center Stadium. Hurricanes have the ball 2nd and 10. Coming out of the injury timeout. Dawson drops back. Pass complete to number 10, Kennard. He's wrapped up by number 43 on the spot. Travion Curse called his name a lot to start the game. Haven't called his name in a while. He was impactful to start the game. We just hadn't heard from him in a little bit. Loss of a couple yards on the play brings up 3rd and 12. Closing in on the 2-minute mark to the first half. Two receivers, top of your screen, two on the bottom. Dawson running for his life. He's able to get rid of the ball. And that brings up 4th down. Or an intentional grounding, but there were receivers in the area. And I think that Dawson probably got outside the tackle box anyway. And that brings up 4th down, and Hurricanes will bring in their punt unit. Back. Tyler Hamby set to punt. Hamby tries to get himself set. And the ball's picked up. Picked up by number 1, Dumond. Didn't look like anybody thought he was going to pick it up. The ball was going to roll dead right here by the sideline. And Dumond come out of nowhere and grabbed that ball. Picked it up for a gain of about 10 yards beyond where the ball was going to stop. Ball's going to be spotted on the 47-yard line, just shy of the 50 on the Seahawks side of the ball. A little over a minute and a half to play in the first half. Hodge bobbles the snap. He's able to recover it, but a loss of a bunch. He's back to the 30. Loss of about 18 yards or so, maybe 15 yards. Looks like they're going to spot it at about the 32, 33-yard line. Seahawks have had some trouble with snaps today. A lot of them have been high or off to the side. That one was off to the side. Jones has been able to handle those. Hodge, that one got by, but Jones back in at quarterback. Jones hits number 6 for a pickup of about 10 yards. Number 7, Tyler Rucker, on the tackle. Timeout called on the field. While they take a timeout, we're going to take a quick timeout from the booth. We got 46 seconds to go in the first half. We'll be right back. We come back out of the timeout, having to make a little adjustment to the clock, putting a few seconds back on it. Officials want 52 seconds back on the clock, so the clock operators are working on that as we speak, and then we'll get back to action. And we got the clock set, and we're
Third down and forever for the Seahawks. Number 8 takes the snap.
Jones takes the snap. He's got pressure from behind. He's hit from behind as he lets go. The ball sails over the head.
Number 4. 50 seconds left. Good play.
Intended for Kenneth Fleming.
Coming around the edge.
Looked like Fleming may have grabbed his hamstring right at the end of that play. Hopefully he's
For the Seahawks.
about 6 seconds ticked off. Fourth down for the Seahawks. Hurricanes would like nothing more than to get a shot to put some more points on the board before halftime. They have timeouts remaining. Get a shot to put some points back on the board beforehand. Jones in the gun.
Fourth down. Here goes the snap.
Trips to the low side of the field. Jones under pressure. He's going to throw it down the field. Pass is intercepted, but was he in bounds when he came down? And he was not. Official says that he was not. Pass falls incomplete, and it will turn over on downs.
Ricky Jarvis. But look, got dirty laundry on the play.
We may have
Onside.
penalties offsides against the Hurricanes.
Offsides by the Canes.
That's going to give the Seahawks another. It'll be about fourth and go for the Seahawks. 40 seconds on the clock.
Look like that's going to bring up a win.
Head coach Derek Jenks out on the field talking to the officials for the Seahawks. And the Seahawks come back out as they get ready for fourth and about 12.
Fourth and 12, here we go.
Jones in the gun. He's got one in the backfield with him.
Stop right here. Send it to category 5.
Two receivers to the top, one to the bottom. Actually had trips to the top. Jones, he goes long.
Hey, that's a great play right there again.
Pass falls incomplete. Sails over the head of the intended receiver, intended for number 6. But again, Jones sails one over the head of the intended receiver. And the ball will turn over on downs, and the Canes will have 34 seconds to try to put some points on the board before halftime.
To the Canes, 34 seconds left before halftime. Let's see if the Canes make something happen. First and 10.
Mills Dawson, your starting quarterback for the Canes, and still in as well. He'll have 2 to the bottom, 2 to the top, and he's got 1 in the backfield with him. 34 seconds for the Canes to try to put some points on the board. It's a quick screen pass over to the left side. That's number 5, Ricky Jarvis. Tackled by number 30.
Clock stops at 29 seconds.
Jarvis gets out of bounds. May have an injured player on the far sideline.
Looks like we got an injured player on the sideline.
Looks like he's going to be okay. He's coming back across the field. 29 and a half seconds to go.
Looks like that was a 7-yard gain. Right there for the Canes.
That'll bring up second down.
5-yard gain.
Dawson with another
Drop. Incomplete pass.
little tunnel screen intended for number 11. Ricky Isom falls incomplete, brings up third down. Incomplete pass will stop the clock. 26 seconds to go in the first half of play. Today's game originally scheduled for 3 o'clock, but due to the heat advisories, they bumped it back to 6 o'clock. Flag flies. Whistles blow the play dead. False start against the Canes. That'll back them up 5 yards. It'll be a repeat of third down.
Be 39. Seconds left.
Ball's on the 42-yard line. 23 seconds to go. Extend their lead from 7-0 to whatever they can do here in the last few seconds of this first half. Dawson over.
Incomplete pass to number 4. Carter.
Pass intended for Jamarius Carter falls incomplete. And that'll bring up fourth down.
Down to 9 for the Canes with
19 seconds to go.
before the half.
It is.
Look like the Canes gonna sit in the punt team.
And they will. Tyler Hamby is set to punt. That's Ben Dumont, number 1, back to receive for the Seahawks.
Winters for the kick. He takes a step.
Actually, Winters
He runs it.
is going to hang on to it.
Sideline.
Winters will be tackled.
Play right there by number.
They had 88.
Is that 42 or 43 for the Seahawks?
Nakia Winters on the carry.
43. Downfield stop. By the Seahawks.
Tackled by number 42, Matt Heisler. And the ball will turn over on downs. It'll be 11 seconds to go, and the Seahawks will have it on their side of the 50.
11 seconds left into the ball game right there in the second half, first half. Ball placed on the 46-yard line.
Murdoch Jones in the gun for the Seahawks.
Takes a snap.
Jones drops back, looks.
Downfield. He takes a shot.
Ball's thrown up high. Pass is not there, but we got a flag down. Pass was intended for number 6. Falls incomplete, but a penalty flag. 3.9 on the clock.
Call on this play. We call pass interference on the Canes. Left.
3 seconds to go. Pass interference called against the Hurricanes. That'll be a automatic first down. Ball's going to be spotted at the 40, at the 39. Seahawks will have one more chance. Get it in the end zone. Jones drop back. He's going to be hit from behind. And the pass is going to be intercepted. No time on the clock.
By the Hurricanes.
And pass is intercepted by the Hurricanes, and that's the end of the first half of play. As we wrap up the first half of play here in the Highway Bowl
The first half.
between the Southwest Florida Prep and Tech Seahawks and the Mississippi Prep Hurricanes. Hurricanes with a 7-0 lead as we go into the locker room.
Please stop by the cassette.
You're going to have an opportunity to hang out here and watch some of the broadcast over the halftime. Go get something to eat or drink at your concession stand at the house. We're going to take a break at halftime, and then we'll be back You're watching the NPG Sports Network.
Blanton from the post-grad recruits. So this is, you were explaining it up there on the podium. This is kind of like a forum for the players to kind of highlight themselves.
Yeah, so I mean, I guess you could see it as like the max preps of post-grad, you know. We just trying to give the players exposure, give them more opportunity. I know the programs that they have recruited them, we should do a great job of recruiting the talent because there's some amazing talent in post-grad. But the programs who have recruited them are doing their part, but they have so many guys. So we try to do our part and try to, you know, clean up, you know, stand behind and try to help these guys as much as we can. And expose them the best we can and give them their exposure.
So do you notice that there's maybe like a trend with the kind of post-grad athletes, like they're physically able, or maybe they don't have the grades, or maybe they're just waiting for the right situation?
Nah, the whole don't have the grades thing is dead. Okay, that's not the case anymore. Right. Because some guys with 4.0s in post-grad. It's just about another opportunity. That's all it is now at this point. It's about another opportunity and more growth. opportunity to grow more, to get more exposure. Maybe they don't have the offers they wanted or needed, and they just want to bet on themselves. So they just trying to take that chance and go further than what it was expected, what people was expecting on them.
Yeah, high school's kind of tricky because you have a lot of disparity in talent sometimes. You can have a district that's run by one team and they're beating up on these 180-pound kids. And now you got post-grad and it's a little more to the college level, right? It's basically a bunch of seniors playing seniors.
Right.
So do you think that maybe adds a little bit extra, like if you got good film here, it's really good film?
Well, I mean, the quality of film is there. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's some, you can't have some, film that doesn't meet the quality and expectation of some college coaching. But when the quality of film is there, yeah, I mean, you have some amazing talent, and the teams, especially teams like, you have Mississippi Pratt, Falcon City, those guys provide a lot of talent for the bowl game. And unfortunately, they're probably going to be in the championship, maybe, at least the postseason, I believe. So you have teams like that are really contenders, IMG. So those teams, we try to get a lot of talent from them, and we look for talent all over the place. It's just, there's so much talent in post-grad now. You just never know.
A lot of the coaches I was talking to were saying that they got some guys that have offers, but they're deciding to take a year out and bet on themselves. What does that say about the Post-Grad Athletic Association?
I mean, it means that, it's doing its part. It's organized and it's paving the way, to give guys that opportunity that they need instead of going to a school and transferring, their freshman year. Now they can go to post-grad and really think about their decisions before they make them and move to that next level.
And they get to grow physically, mentally, and every other kind of way.
Right.
And now they got all 4 years of eligibility, which is probably, you would have to imagine over time that's going to make this league really look good. Because a coach can look at that and say, instead of just a freshman who I got to put 20 pounds on and teach them how to do their stuff, now you can get somebody that's bet on themselves, so they have that level of maturity, right? At the same time, you do that. So how does your you said it was an app?
Yes.
How does that exactly work?
So it provides everything that a coach uses to recruit. During COVID, it begotten during the COVID season. During COVID, coaches were trying to get creative with how they recruit because they couldn't get out and see kids and things of that nature. So it was derived from that. Height, weight, size, film, workout videos, as well as transcripts. Everything a coach needs to see a kid without going to see him in person. He can see that and try to get a little feel for him before he does, take the time to go and visit that kid in person.
So they can go to a player's profile, they can see a couple of film, his highlight reel.
Absolutely.
And check out all of his stats and go, maybe we should look at this kid.
Yep, absolutely. Yep.
That sounds like extremely convenient. That's like the future.
That's the point. That's the point. They even have a recruiting board, so they can like kids just like a Twitter, or they can like a kid and he goes straight to their recruiting board and they can go back and look at him again later. So so we're trying to make it as convenient as possible, and just to give post-grad their own realm, because you have junior college, you got, the transfer portal, you got high school, now you got guys coming from overseas, a good friend of mine, Brandon Collier, he's paved the way for that. So we're just trying to give them their own, gateway and their own path so that they can be recruited just like everyone else.
All right, well, you heard it here. The future of college football and college in general is right here in post-grad.
Leading the Seahawks 7-0. That was Dawson to pass to Isom for a touchdown. Start the first half. We'd like to thank everyone that came out supporting this game right here, game of the week. From NPGSN, game of the week. You can also catch this game on YouTube, on National Postgrad Sports Network, and on Facebook as well. Also, this game is broadcast on the NFA channel. So you can go back and watch this game as well. Looks like we're about to start the second half. And it looks like the Seahawks were receiving the ball while the Canes be kicking off.
Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to the second half of the 2023 Highway Bowl, as it's being touted. It's the season opener, the regular season opener for both of these teams, the Hurricanes and the Seahawks. Hurricanes from Mississippi Prep. Your Seahawks from Southwest Florida Prep and Technical Institute. Seahawks coming up from Naples, Florida. Their home stadium when they play at home at Lee High School. And the Mississippi Prep Hurricanes right here at the Kroc Center. As we get ready to start the second half, Hurricanes with a 7-0 lead over the Seahawks. Not a lot of offense to speak of here in the first half of play. A lot of turnovers. You can see the early season jitters starting to work themselves out. Both of these teams in their season opener. Seahawks won the toss. They deferred on the first half. So they'll receive here in the second. Fielded by number 1, Ben Dumond, at about the 25-yard line.
Received by number 1.
He's going to bring it back up to the 40-yard line, and that's where the Seahawks will start their possession here in the third quarter, second half of play. We're in Biloxi, Mississippi, and this is the NPGAA Game of the Week. You're watching on either Facebook or YouTube. You can catch the Game of the Week every week for the NPG. Right here on Facebook or YouTube. A little delay as we get started here. Referee went down, caught the ball in a tender spot, and went down momentarily. He's back up. And we'll return to play here in the third quarter. As we resume play, Jones in at gun. Murdoch Jones has been the quarterback for most of the game. Hodge went in for just a little bit, but Jones has resumed the quarterback duties. Handoff in the backfield. Tackle by number 13. DJ Scott, your ball carrier. It was Josiah Raven on the tackle. Brings up 2nd and 10. Jones drops back, looks to pass. He's got a man over the middle. And in and out of the hands of the intended receiver. Intended for Kirby Joseph, and the ball was on the money, and that has got to hurt the feelings of the quarterback, Murdoch Jones, as he struggled to get the ball on the money on these deep routes tonight, but that one could not have been any better. Just could not hang on to it. The field looks kind of dark. Some of the inability to catch those deep balls. Penalty flag is thrown. Jones is going to go long, and it's over the head. It looks like the pass was intended for Joseph again. Penalties offsides against the Hurricanes. That'll be a free play. 5-yard penalty. Moves the ball up to the 45-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 5 for the Seahawks. Seahawks will take on Fort Pierce at home next week.
Here we go, number 8 in shotgun formation.
One receiver bottom of your screen, one on top. Jones drops back. Looks like he's looking to the right side. In and out of the hands of Zero. Purnell had the opportunity to pick that one off, but in and out of his hands. It was intended for Ben Dumond, number 1 for the Seahawks. Pass falls incomplete, brings up 4th down, 4th and 5. But Purnell had the opportunity to pick that one off. in and out of his hands. 14:03 to go in the third. If you just joined us, the Seahawks wearing some different jerseys tonight. The Bonneville Football Academy Emperors joined the Seahawks. Screen pass gains no yardage. Intended for number 28, DJ Scott. Pass was complete, but fails to gain, and the ball turns over on downs. 1st and 10 from the 45-yard line, and the Canes will take over. Mills Dawson, quarterback for the Canes. Screen pass to the right. That's number 5. Ricky Jarvis, pass complete. Pushed out of bounds by number 53, Brendan Dye.
Here we go, 2nd down and 2.
2nd and 2 for the Canes. Dawson's got a man in motion. Hand off in the backfield. Good second effort. Hand off to number 24. That's West. Tackle by number 25. First down for the Hurricanes. Ball on the 30. Pass complete to number 11, Ricky Isom. Gain of a few, run out of bounds by a handful of Seahawks. He's going to move the ball about 4 yards, brings up 2nd and 6 for the Canes.
Here we go, Dawson, and shotgun. Ice in the backfield with him.
3 receivers, bottom of your screen. Dawson drops back. He's looking to his right. He's going to have to throw it off. He does get rid of it. Pass complete. It's enough for a Hurricanes first down. He gets run out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. Pass complete to number 5, Ricky Jarvis. Tackle by number 32, David Perkins for the Seahawks. Two receivers either side. Penalty flag goes up. It'll be pass interference. That pass was going to be intended for Jamarius Carter. But Carter hit downfield while the ball was in the air. Pass interference is the call. That'll move the ball. It's going to put the Hurricanes down inside the 5, I believe. That'll bring up 1st and goal for the Canes. Ball down inside the 10-yard line. Dawson under center. Hands it to number 24. He's short of the goal line. That's a number 24, the ball carrier. Hezekiah West, tackled by number 14. Jacob George for the Seahawks. Brings up 2nd and goal. A timeout. Timeout for an injury. While they take a timeout on the field, we're going to take a quick timeout here from the booth. You're watching the NPG Sports Network. We'll be right back. Quarterback sneak, and the ball's in. Dawson for the touchdown. On the quarterback sneak, he keeps it, punches it in for 6, and the Hurricanes with their 2nd touchdown of the night. The Hurricanes take a 13-0 lead over the Seahawks. Number 88, Winters, set to kick the extra point. Snap. The ball's up and good. And Winters, 2 for 2 tonight on extra points. And the Canes take a 14-0 lead over the Seahawks. The winner of this game tonight takes home the 2023 Highway Bowl trophy. You want to see what that looks like? Go to the Facebook page of the Southwest Florida Prep head coach Derek Jenks. I saw a picture of it on his Facebook page as I was doing game prep for tonight. Go check that out. It's a pretty cool looking trophy. And the winner of tonight's game will take that home. Seahawks head coach Derek Jenks and the Hurricanes head coach Ishmael Morrow. As we get ready to kick off.
Number 13, Reagan. Number 4, Allen. Number 20, Williams. 25, Mays. 22.
Number 23, Jeremiah Bantam. Number 28, DJ Scott back to receive.
Ruckers with Peter Parnell to do it all. Here's Tyler Whammy on the kickoff.
Tyler Hamby to kick off. Number 23 bobbles the reception. And he's tackled inside the 20-yard line. His helmet came off. A flag comes in. Maybe a little premature on the flag, but nonetheless it's out there. Penalties. Personal foul, unsportsmanlike conduct against the Hurricanes. Jeremiah Bantam, the receiver on that kick.
First and 10 on the 32 for the Seahawks.
That 15-yard penalty is going to put the ball up to the 35, and that's where the Seahawks will start this possession. Murdoch Jones still in at quarterback for the Seahawks. We did see a short stint of Darryl Hodge before Jones came back in.
Hand out to the running
Jones handoff in the backfield. A big gain. Gets close to the line to gain before he's tackled. Tackled by number 16, Essex. That ball was carried by Perkins. Perkins again on the carry. Tackled by a host. Gets back to the line of scrimmage. Looks like they may give him a little bit. Not quite a yard or so. Brings up second and a long 9. Perkins in the backfield with Jones. 2 receivers, 3 receivers to the top of your screen. Jones over the middle. Passes, falls incomplete. Jones is hit hard. 17. Chris Walker puts the pressure on Jones. And pass falls incomplete. I believe it was intended for Gurgley. No, correction, that was Joseph, the intended receiver. Third and 9. Jones takes the snap of the shotgun.
He got a receiver. Number 16. He's taken off.
Joseph with the reception.
Number 25.
Tackled by number 25, Dylan Maines. First time we've called his name tonight. And it's enough for a Seahawks first down. One of the few completions for a first down we've seen tonight. Another complete pass. Jones. Close to the line to gain. Tackled by number 9, Dayron Price. Jones in the gun again. Looks downfield. Broken up by Nick Carlisle. Intended for number 4, Kenneth Fleming. He's been an intended receiver for Jones on these long balls a number of times tonight, but just has not been able to connect. Nick Carlisle knocks the ball down. Good defensive play. Brings up second and 10 for the Seahawks. Hand off to DJ Scott. Scott may have gotten back to the line of scrimmage. Tyler Hamby on the tackle.
Hamby. I've been giving his name wrong all night. Hamby.
Loss of about 4 yards on the play. Brings up 3rd and 14 for the Seahawks.
Look like 13, 3rd and 14. Number 8 takes the pass. He's downfield.
Jones looks.
Oh! They run the ball! Oh, he ran the ball!
Jones intended for number 1. Ben Dumont. Pass falls incomplete. Brings up 3rd down. Brings up 4th down.
It looks like they're going to go for it. Here goes that category 5. 4th down. Number 8.
Jones in the gun.
Here we go.
A lot of pressure by the defense. Jones is going to throw back across the middle. It's nearly intercepted. Malachi Williams nearly got a hand on it, intended for number 4, Kenneth Fleming. And the ball turns over on downs. The Hurricanes will have it around the 30-yard line.
First 10, Twitter change. Dawson West in the backfield.
Isom in motion. Gets past the first defender. Going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That was Ricky Isom, the ball carrier. Tackled by number 56.
Look like he took a loss right there. 1 yard loss on the play, 7 and 11. Dawson and West in the backfield.
Trips to the near side. One receiver top of your screen. Dawson looks. Right side. Penalty flag is thrown. Intended for number 2. Cannon Caruth.
See what the red call, hold it. Let's see, can we confirm that call? Holding.
Penalty's holding against the Seahawks.
There'll be a first down, Kings. Oh, no first down, no first down.
10-yard penalty. Takes the ball up just shy of the line to gain. Under 7 minutes to go in the third. Dawson in the gun. Running backs to either side. He's got 2 receivers top of your screen. He's got 1 lone receiver on the bottom. Isom in motion. Handoff in the backfield. Hezekiah West, the ball carrier. Tackled by Taylor for the Seahawks.
That'll be a 5-yard loss. Bring him 3rd and 6.
Loss on the play. 3rd and 6 for the Canes.
Dawson and West in the backfield.
Dawson drops back, looks to pass. He's got a man over the middle. Knocked down by number 32. 33, excuse me, knocked down by number 33. Fantastic defensive play by number 33. That's Hudson Boudreaux.
Receiving the punt for the Seahawks is number 1. Punt for the Canes is number 34. Tyler Handy. Take the punt. Kings get a move by Tyler Handy.
Hamby gets the punt off.
Number 1 takes the side. Push out down line.
Returned by number 1, Ben Dumond. Gets back up to about the 40-yard line where he's knocked up downs.
Look like the ball was placed on the 41-yard line. First 10 for the Seahawks. With 5:55 left in the 3rd quarter.
Seahawks start this possession at about the 42-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10.
Here we go, number 8 in the backfield. Take the snap. Hand it out to his running back. Stephen Holt.
Number 32, the ball carrier. He drives forward to the line to gain. He may have gotten the first down. Tackled by number 88, Winters, just short of the first down, brings up 2nd and 1. Penalty flag on the field. Ball carrier drives forward for a first down. Tackled by number 34, Tyler Hamby. Penalty looked like face mask against the Seahawks.
Let's see how many yards they get on this play. Dad bagged him up all the way to the original line of scrimmage.
10-yard penalty backs him up to nearly the line of scrimmage, brings up 2nd down. Jones in the gun. He's got 2 receivers on the top of your screen. Handoff in the backfield. Handoff to 32, David Perkins. He drives forward close to the line of scrimmage. Looks like Perkins picked up those penalty yards. Got back near the line near the line to gain, excuse me.
Look like he picked up a good 6 yards on that play. Be 31. Take a step.
Handoff to Perkins. And number 34, Tyler Hamby, comes out of nowhere and tackles Perkins for a loss. Hamby come off the right side of the defense and was in the backfield at about the time the handoff took place. Fourth and a long 5 for the Seahawks. Pass complete. Pass complete to Kenneth Fleming. And that's enough for a Seahawks first down. DJ Scott, carrier. Ball start called against the Seahawks. 5-yard penalty. The penalty brings up 2nd and 14 for the Seahawks. Pass was intended for number 16, Kirby Joseph. whistles below the play dead. Jones is going to be taken down for a sack. Fourth down, Jones. Jones is looking for somebody to pass it to. Pass falls complete. Pass was caught. That was Ben Dumont. For a first down. Jones back. Number 32, Perkins. About 5 yards. Brings up 3rd and 5. Carried by number 28, DJ Scott for the Seahawks touchdown. 30 seconds to go for the third. Seahawks put up 6. Seahawks are going to go for 2. Following the touchdown by DJ Scott, Seahawks will go for 2. Hand off DJ Scott, and he's in for 2. DJ Scott with the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And the Seahawks put up 8. Makes the score 14-8. Hurricanes hanging on to a lead as we have 34 seconds to go here in the third. If you missed our earlier conversation about the Bonneville Football Academy Emperors, the Bonneville Football Academy abruptly lost their head coach, and as a result, much of the Bonneville Football Academy Emperors joined the Seahawks squad earlier this month. And as a sign of unity and solidarity, the Seahawks are all wearing the Bonneville Football Academy jerseys tonight, which is why you may see numbers different than what you're used to seeing. The players out there for the Seahawks. So, if you're not calling the right number, we apologize for working off of the best numbers that we have. the jerseys were swapped here before the game. But these are the Bonneville Football Academy jerseys that the team decided to wear as a sign of unity for both of these teams under the Seahawks name. As we get ready to kick off, number 10, number 11, Kennard and Isom back to receive. Set to kick for the just over 30 seconds to go in the kick. Next week, they against Fort Pierce, and the Hurricanes will be at home against Aces Elite Sports Academy. From 25. Back with he's got two receivers on the bottom. It's like 3-4 yards on the field. You're watching the Network. We'll be right back. As we get ready to start the fourth and final quarter of the game, Dawson in the gun, trips to the near side. Dawson will be sacked for a loss. Penalty flags fly. A little back by number 54, Escobar. Number 73, Adam McCoy involved in. Over on the other side of the sack. We'll see if they throw the penalty both ways or if it's just going to be against the Hurricanes. Officials are still out there talking about it.
Officials still talking about the play. See what the call's going to be.
As White Hat makes his way over to give us indication for the penalty. Penalty, personal foul. It looked like personal foul both ways and some ejections to go with it. Both sides ended up getting the player ejected. On the side. On the Seahawks side. Officials not playing with the push and shove that we saw. Both players ejected. Officials want to maintain control of the game. Number 5. Number 5, Ricky Jarvis. The reception went down hard. Jarvis gets up and walks off the field. A little wobbly. A big catch, a big run by Ricky Jarvis for the Hurricanes first down. Austin hand on the backfield. Goes where? Runs to number 56. Hezekiah West, your ball carrier, tackled by number 56. A loss of about 3 yards brings up 2nd and 13. Awesome quick pass. Quick pass to number 10, Kennard. Over to the left side. Kennard tries to dance around a little bit, but can't get out of the hands of the Seahawks defenders. And loses another yard or so. Brings up 3rd and about 14. 12:50 to go in the ball game. Hurricanes hanging on to a 14-8 lead over the Southwest Florida Prep Seahawks.
Dawson takes a snap. He's looking downfield. He makes
Dawson with the pass to number 2, Cannon Caruth. Nice job by Caruth coming back to get the ball. A diving catch. On the Seahawks side of the 50, the ball's going to be spotted at about the 46, 47-yard line. That'll be a first down for the Hurricanes, and they're across midfield. Item tackled. So blows it dead. How about 43? Gain on the play, brings up 2nd and 9 for the Canes. Bounds and 2. Caruth. The ball goes out of bounds. Caruth wants a pass interference. He doesn't get it. Ball's on the Seahawks 45-yard line. Dawson drops back. He's going to dump it over the middle. It's intercepted. Seahawks. He's going to be knocked back. 12. Dawson knocks him out. But number 53, interception. And the Seahawks come up with a big turnover. And a return by Brendan Dye that takes it down into Hurricanes territory. Dawson, the one that came out of bounds. With 10:37 to go, the Seahawks will take over.
Let's see, can our Canes make a defensive stop on these Seahawks?
Ball spotted at the 32. That's where the Seahawks will have the ball, 1st and 10.
Seahawks in shotgun formation. Number 8 takes a snap.
Jones, hand off in the backfield. That's number 32, the ball carrier. David Perkins, second effort, gets about 3-4 more yards. Tackled by number 45. Initially, Perkins got back to the scrimmage, but second effort gets him out 3 yards more, brings up 2nd and 7. Continues to run down under 10 minutes to go in the ball game. Off and off the backfield. Raven, the Canes. Gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 5. Penalty flags fly. Penalty false start against the Seahawks, and that'll back them up 5 yards. It'll be 3rd and 10.
That'll bring it back to the original line of scrimmage, 3rd and 10 for the Seahawks. Number 8, shotgun formation. He takes a snap.
Hand off to number 24. Number 57's got him in his grip. Hand off to number 24. That's Alvin Day. 57. Tavon Foster got a hold of his jersey and would not let go. And the Sox with the ball on about the 33-yard line. Looks like 4th down. 4th and 10. Start off Jones, drops back. He's going to get sacked. The ball will turn over on downs. A host of Hurricanes, but 99 Ashton Busby led the attack on Murdoch Jones. The turnover on down. Canes will take it over. After the interception put the Seahawks in good drive down, put some more points on the board. Good job by the Hurricanes defense to stop them in their tracks. Down that attempt.
Dawson and West in the backfield. We got trips.
8.5 minutes to go in the ball game. Dawson in the gun, trips to the near side. A quick pass. That should be a forward pass. Should be incomplete. And the official calls it a backward pass, but from our vantage point, it was definitely a forward pass. But penalty flag thrown here at the 40-yard line. Bring second and long for the Canes. The line to gain is right at the midfield mark, just shy of it, about the 49.5. Spotted just shy of the 30 now, about the 27, 28-yard line. Pass intended for number 4, Jamarius Carter. Hit him on the numbers. Carter just could not hang on to it. He had a seam. Nice route by Carter to get free. A great job by Dawson to put the ball on the money. Carter could not come down with it. Brings up 3rd down. Third and 21. Goes up for the jump ball. There's nobody there, just a broken route. Number 33 on the interception. Number 33 on the interception. That's Hudson Boudreaux. But a busted route. And Boudreaux was all by himself out there to easily make that pass. Jamarius Carter on the tackle. Seahawks will take over first down from their own 44-yard line.
Ball placed on the 45. Number 8, a 28, or back for the Seahawks. Take a snap. Hand to number 28.
And off number 28, DJ Scott. Tackled by Price. Dayron Price. Up a 5. Second 5. Handoff, DJ Scott. Scott drives forward. Should have been sufficient to get the first down. 99 on the tackle, Ashton Busby. It's enough for a first down for the Seahawks. And Seahawks trying to hurry up and get the ball moving. Got the momentum on their side. Scott again has his number called. Tackle by number 13, Josiah Raven. 99 Ashton Busby gets up off the ground as well. Gain of 2 yards, brings up 2nd and 8 for the Seahawks. Jones steps forward. He's hit from behind. The pass caught by number 16. The longest pass play of the night, number 16, Kirby Joseph. Knocked out of bounds by White. That's going to put the ball down inside the 20-yard line. At about the 17, it'll be 1st and 10 for the Seahawks. Handoff DJ Scott. Scott doing a lot of work on this position. Continues to use those legs to push forward and forward and forward. Gain of about 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. Tackle number 44, Ryder Smith. Five and a half to go in the ball game. Seahawks. Again, ball carrier. Talk about number 34, Hamby. Gained a few more on the ground. He's up 3rd and 2 for the Seahawks. The line gain just inside. Perkins, the ball carrier. That's enough to get a Seahawks first down. Talk about number 55, June Richards. First time I've called. Oh, correction, I'm sorry. Number 55 is Talia. Receivers swap sides. Got trips to the top side of your screen. Jones hands off to Kirby. Kirby takes it in for a touchdown. And the Seahawks put up 6. David Perkins for the Seahawks touchdown. With the 2-point conversion that the Seahawks did on their previous touchdown, that makes it a 14-all game. It looks like the Seahawks are going to go for 2 again. Perkins in the backfield. Enough to Perkins. No good on the 2-point conversion attempt. the Canes were able to stop Perkins from getting in on the 2-point conversion. All tied up, 14 all, with 4:17 to go in the ball game. All here in Biloxi, Mississippi. What is being touted as the Highway Bowl, first regular season game for both of these teams. Mississippi Prep Hurricane hosting the Southwest Florida Prep Seahawks from Naples, Florida. Seahawks coming off a impressive 12-1 season last year. Lost to the defending national champion, IMG. Hurricane with the big start this year, winning their bowl game to start this year. The South Post Brad Bridge Bowl, 21-0 over Flight Academy a couple weeks ago. With a little over 4 minutes to go in the ball game. Seahawks set to kick. Number 45. Samaj Taylor set to kick. And back to receive. Kennard and Isom. Number 11, Isom. Returns the ball to about the 25-yard line, 24-yard line. About an 8-10-yard return, tackled by number 35, Stanley Fugine. Dawson and company will start this drive just shy of the 30-yard line. Actually, the ball's going to be spotted right on the 30. Still 90 degrees out here on the field in Biloxi, Mississippi. Handoff in the backfield goes nowhere. Gain of, actually they're giving him about 2 yards, so gets beyond the line of scrimmage. A little forward progress.
Gain 2 yards on the play. Be 2nd and 8 for the Canes.
2nd and 8 for the Hurricanes. Mills Dawson in the gun. Got 2 receivers top of your screen, 2 on the bottom. Dawson looks. And the catch is made by number 4, Jamarius Carter. As it'll get close to the line to gain, about 2 yards short. It'll bring up 3rd and 2. 3.5 minutes to go in the ball game.
Dawson and West in the backfield. Dawson take a snap.
Hand off in the backfield. Hand off to number 24, Hezekiah West. Somebody wanted some flags thrown on the play. Nothing thrown. It is enough for a first down, and that'll move the chains. The ball on the 40-yard line.
Under 3 minutes in the fourth. West and Dawson in the backfield. Shotgun formation. Dawson takes a snap.
Dawson's going to hang on to it. Nobody open.
Big time setup for the Seahawks.
Sacked by number 54, Escobar. And number 56. A loss of 5 yards brings up 2nd and 15. Clock ticks down close to the 2-minute mark.
Dawson stays in the shotgun formation. He takes a snap.
And Dawson throws that one out of bounds.
Intended for Caruth.
Intended for number 2, Cannon Caruth. But the ball sailed out of bounds, brings up 3rd and 15. Not a lot of urgency here with the clock ticking down. And all tied up at 14, just not a lot of urgency from the Canes to try to get the ball down the field. Clock at 1:47. Dawson with a trips formation right here down in front of the camera. The jump ball. Flags come in. And pass interference will be called against the Seahawks. Penalty is going to go against number 33, Hudson Boudreaux. Boudreaux with the interception, a possession or two ago, and Boudreaux is going to get called for the pass interference on that one.
We got another Darren Laundry on the field. It's my heart to see how on there. Pushing the cane further. In scoring territory. With a minute in the ball game.
Still some conversation going on between the officials. Dead ball personal foul against unsportsmanlike conduct against the Seahawks.
That's a personal foul.
After the pass interference penalty, the ball is going to be taken all the way down inside the 40-yard line. Canes with 1:40 to go. Work from. Isom coming off the field. Not in motion. Tries to drive forward, runs into the back of his own man. And ends up taking a loss of about 5 yards or so. I host the Seahawks. Jet sweep that did not work out for the Canes. Timeout called on the field. While they take a timeout on the field, we're going to take a timeout as well. You're watching the NPG Sports Network. We'll be right back.
7 seconds in the ball game. 14
And we're back after that timeout. Dawson in the gun. 1:11 to go in the ball game. Second and long for the Canes.
He stepped up. He made a call. Incomplete pass to George.
Dawson's pass intended for number 5, Ricky Jarvis. Ball's incomplete. No flags in the play. Pass incomplete. Brings up third down. 1:05 to go. About 16 yards on the line to gain. Dawson drops back. Pass thrown outside the fingertips of number 4, Jamarius Carter. That brings up fourth down. And the punt team for the Canes heads to the field. Number 34, Tyler Hamby, will get ready to kick. Number 14, Jacob George, back to receive the punt. A high punt. It's a good Canes roll. Canes will down inside the 5-yard line. There's Ricky Jarvis down in the ball inside the 5-yard line. With 49 seconds to go, the Seahawks with about 95 yards to go. DJ Scott in the backfield with Murdoch Jones in the gun. Jones drops back, looks to pass. Jones nearly sacked but escapes the defender. Penalty flag is flown. Personal foul. Half the distance to the goal line, about the 2-yard line. DJ Scott, the ball carrier. Tackled by number 22, Orion White. And a timeout called on the field. While they take a timeout, Following that timeout, Seahawks working 1st and 10. Still deep in their own territory. 33 seconds to go on the clock. Jones drops back. Pass complete to number 16, Kirby Joseph. Knocked out of bounds by Orion White. But a first down for the Seahawks. Only took about 7 seconds off the clock for that play. Took the ball down to the 44-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Seahawks with 26 on the clock. Jones looks. Throws long. It's going to go over the head. Intended for number 16. Intended for stops the clock. Second 10. Seahawks from home 44 line. .21 seconds to go, all tied up at 14. Biloxi, Mississippi. Jones looks. He's got pressure. Jones is flushed out of the pocket to the right. And the pass is caught. Number 6. Gain of 8 yards brings up 3rd down. Across midfield. Ball's at the 47-yard line. .12 seconds to go. Jones looks right. He's going to run. Jones's pass is complete down near the 20-yard line with 4 seconds to go. Pass complete to number 16, Kirby Joseph. That's his number 1 receiver tonight. With 4 seconds to go. Kick ball yet this game. Timeout called on the field.